like 5, been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
And off we go from Denver. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers on that play, never get on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Wentz. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
This will be fielded inside the 5. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a 1-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within 1/4 of a Super Bowl victory.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by York is up and good.
The lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Lawrence Taylor coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Second down and 3.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
It's caught by Sanders.
He's got the 1st down and more.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Throwing is Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. Touchdown! Carson Wentz to Nelson Aguilar. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
New York now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
New York on now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. He's had a pretty miserable first half. The pick 6 a moment ago, the second one he's thrown. And we're not to halftime yet.
Here we go.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going
down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And he's going to go down right
near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. On the return is Reed. Three-quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it's... But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But that's complete to Sanders. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Well, York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them initially.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To try again after the sack.
Garoppolo. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Reed. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of them.